Time for baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight, a compelling matchup of division contenders between the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox. As October draws nearer, the race for the postseason intensifies. A pivotal game for two division rivals. Next, Lance Lynn will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Coming to the plate now,
leading off tonight for Minnesota.
He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now on the south side as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
7-11.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Williams is there to put it away for out number 1. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
I'm a little concerned with the play of Byron Buxton. He's really struggled in the power category the last 10 games. How about 0 home runs? You wouldn't expect that from a guy with the kind of power that he displays. Hopefully, this is the game he turns it around.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. And he lays off again, ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-1. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping in, Byron Buxton. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Low for ball 1.
No strike.
Just getting started here on the south side of this one. Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. And Lucroy able to... Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the balanced throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Time now to check the
Batting
starting
second,
lineup card for the Chi Sox
designated
in this
hitter,
one. Who's the one to
Michael
watch?
Taylor.
Andrew Benintendi. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Taylor is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2
Batting
strikes.
third,
That elevated
the
fastball.
center fielder,
Every hitter thinks
Louis
that they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
1-0 the count. Wind up and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
The 1-1 home. Getting well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. The 1-2. Offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Now to the plate, Shorty Holt, and they'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Guys, typically the postseason comes into clearer focus around this time of year, but this division features a few teams jockeying for contention.
You know, D-Roll, we're getting late into the schedule right now, and this team has had a tough time scoring runs all year. They're going to have to turn this thing around and turn it around really quick if they want to get to the postseason.
And Dan, you know as well as I do, once those bright lights come on in October, you're facing 1s and 2s. If you're having trouble scoring runs now, think of what it's going to be like when the monsters are on the hill.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Coming to the plate now, Alex Healy, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Benintendi is after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. Stepping up now, Royce. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. No score here as we play inning number 2. Seared down the first baseline. This will get fouled for strike 2. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving effort as it's off his glove. Recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit. I'm sure it was.
Stepping in now, Colby Obradovich. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Robert is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Twins wind up stranding one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Up next for Chicago, Brendan Drury. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
The second baseman.
In there, strike one.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Correa. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. Wind up the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Up next to be Nick Williams. Comes off an 0-4 in last night's ball game. Fastball here too low. It's 1-0. Zero. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Now the 2-1. Hit hard back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw with me in time as he reaches the first.
This is like one of those. Let me see. 1, 2, 3.
Going up there.
And it's smooth ball. And a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late. You never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
High in the air down the right field line. Holt is in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A man left for the White Sox. Will move to the third with no score. Now at the plate, Dan Robinson. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Now the pitch.
No ball,
swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Vargas shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So one away now in the Minnesota third. Former number 1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa bats next. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball.
Off the plate, ball
That's the
1.
cat and mouse.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Into the box now, Darren Obradovich. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Obradovich.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. of Radovich. The middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got some of the best hands in the game. It doesn't matter. Shortstop, second base, you can pretty much put him wherever you want in the infield. Premium defender, up the middle defender. Looks to help out the pitching staff anyway.
Williams is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. Home.
Leading up for the White Sox.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Shortstop, number 21.
Right to the slider, and he takes strike one. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammered.
Batting ninth, the third baseman.
So striding in, Miguel Vargas. As he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Nobody out, runner on first. Grounded back up the middle. There's one. Out. On to first to complete the double play.
Now batting, the left fielder.
And the bases are empty here with two gone. That must be exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Behind 0-2 now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. This is flared out towards second. Go to first will get it easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Digging in the switch hitter, Tyler W. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers. Hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
This is skied into short left center. Benintendi comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Byron Buxton now 0-for-1 after a foul in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is what he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
1-2. Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. Got a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Pulled toward right center field. Williams is under it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run will score as the Twins grab the early 1-0 lead.
The batter, the third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Royce Lewis. And set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. A miss at a sinker. Strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left.
Leading off for the White Sox.
Stepping in, Michael
the designated
Taylor.
hitter.
He's 0 for 1 thus
Michael
far.
Taylor.
Loves it. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The batter, the center fielder,
Luis
Robert.
He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Holt has it in his sights, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 7.
The bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next will be Brandon Drury. He'll start him out with a slider, good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Fouled away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in, Colby comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. At the knees, strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Falling for it. Robert. 1 down.
Now batter.
The next twin up. And Robinson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 1 run on 3 hits. And no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2
Lays
strikes.
off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Now the payoff pitch home. He's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. He'll hang on here to record the second out.
Now batter.
So 2 are gone in the Twins' half of the 5th. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next.
1-0.
And misses inside with that one, ball 1. Correa, sometimes called Show Rea. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He's turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball as he gets reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening.
First baseman,
They haven't
Andrew.
gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in.
Obradovic. Stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. So one away here with the bases empty. And digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike two.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees into both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Nick
Got it
Williams
there.
becomes out number 2. Throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now
Stepping
batting.
up to the plate,
Number
21.
21.
A base hit in his first trip. And he fouls this one off. Set. Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Lucroy is off at first with 2 away. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Obradovic. And that's the third out. White Sox leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Ready for another shot now.
Leading off for
Darren
Minnesota,
Obradovic.
the second
Third
baseman.
trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Obradovic.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-1 home. Taken for strike 2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And no, strike three called as he gets a little help there. One away. Digging in now. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Digging in and looking for more. Byron Buxton, who reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Fastball taken for strike one. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. Solo home run for Byron Buxton. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
The right
standing in now,
13.
Shorty Holt.
Shorty.
Let's watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 2-0 Minnesota. Leading off the inning, Miguel Vargas, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-0 home. Squared that one up just a little late. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Miguel Vargas is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball one.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air to left. Obradovich giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter, number 6.
Plate, Michael Taylor.
Designated
got
hitter.
on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there, and it's 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy off.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 2-0. Back here on the south side of Chicago, Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Kyle Crick is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 30.
Now it will be the Minnesota DH, Alex Healy. He hit a sac fly earlier. First pitch coming. Here it is. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. Nothing in one. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready on 0-2. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batter, third baseman.
Standing in, Royce Lewis. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
But a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you've got to be ready.
1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Into the box now, moving to Obradavo. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Too high. 1-1, no strike. Now the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Robert. And the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. And they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Luis Robert. They'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, those pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive about this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses, and a lot of strikeouts, and no walks either.
Brendan Drury comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now in the box, he hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Here's a pop-up now. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They trail it here 2-0. Joe Kelly has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Leading off the inning, Dan Robinson will look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. On to the 8th now. The first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Here's Carlos Correa now. Struck out swinging his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, kind of shot blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this age.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball 1-2. Kelly is an absolute flamethrower, of course. You don't have to watch him long before that radar gun really pops and catches your eye.
This is what we're looking for in today's game. We're looking for velocity, and this guy is D-E-L-O. Velo lights up a radar gun, and he can hit triple digits, and that's one of the reasons why everybody likes to watch this guy throw.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Got him, and that's the 3rd time we've written the K next to his name in this one.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Darren Obradovich. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 1 now to the Twins leadoff man. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good
one. The 2-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Yeah, just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side and over. Andrew Miller is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 19, Andrew.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, the catcher.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Fly out and a single for him so far. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strike. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Miller has thrown a little over 50 innings. And during that time, he's worked to a sub-1 whip. Less than 1 base runner allowed per inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
For me,
Number
check swing
21.
right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult call for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. Keenan Middleton enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to left. Benintendi ranging back. Still ranging back. He can kiss it goodbye. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game.
They still have the bottom of the 9th to try and stage a comeback, but one thing that's not coming back is this blast to extend the lead to 3. Nice knowing you've got some room for error, especially on the road.
James Carnes enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Byron Buxton will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
No outs, nobody on. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. At the plate, Shorty Holt.
Shorty Holt.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sight.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Williams looks up. Oh! Big dog's gotta eat. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, as the Twins are looking good here, up 4-0.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
The batter, number 5, designated hitter, Alex
In now,
Healy.
Alex Healy. Fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 delivery. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage there.
2-2. Back up the middle. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gotten feeling the plan, but he's staying confident and grinding it out in this one.
Into the box, Royce Lewis. Lofted in the air out to right field. Williams finding plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Standing in,
the left fielder, Toby Oglesby.
Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded weakly toward third. He's got it. On to second for the 4th out, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Miguel Hargan. And what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's just, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. Until then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit. Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And it's fouled away. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Popped him up. Robinson over to his right, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 6,
riding forward
designated
now
hitter,
the DH. Michael Taylor comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Johan Duran will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. And the ball 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. He's got it, and the Twins have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
4-0 the score tonight. Minnesota took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Simon Richardson hangs win number 11 on his line. Lance Lynn pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Twins: 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and...
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the American League Central, the Minnesota Twins hit 3 long balls as they beat the White Sox on the south side 4-0. The Detroit Tigers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Indians 6-5. The Royals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 7-4. The Blue Jays went deep 4 times as they pulverized the Braves 12-4. J.D. Davis swung the bat well with 3 hits, helping the Halos defeat the Rangers 4-3. The Mariners combined to give up just 5 hits as they pummeled the Yankees 8-2. The Tampa Bay only 4 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 1-0. The Washington Nationals sent 3 balls into the seat